Sorry, did you need something, ma'am?
Only to admire the lake. It's been a long time.
Right. So, the lake is full of secrets.
Oh, aye. But it's also dangerous. Particularly for younger students such as yourselves.
Of course. I don't want to get myself wet. Dangerous? Do you mean like the giant squid? I heard it is quite friendly and will even let you tickle its tentacles.
He was probably just tasting you.
I see you've all met our new professor. She'll be teaching ancient runes while Professor Dromgoole is on leave. Speaking of which, I was expecting you in my office an hour ago.
I'm sorry, Headmistress. I adore the natural beauty of Hogwarts, and I couldn't resist taking a stroll. Students, my name is Elspeth McGillany, but please, call me Elspeth.
Professor, why do you keep staring at the lake? Are you expecting something to rise to the surface?
When you see ripples on the water, something is just beneath the surface. But I'm not here to frighten anyone. I'm here to teach you about ancient runes.
Now, Professor McGillany, if you wouldn't mind following me, we'll get you settled.
Ripples in the water. Could something really be watching us from below? I wonder if she meant the mer people. Perhaps I'll ask her.
I'm not kidding! I saw it! It was huge. Definitely a monster.
You saw something, woman, but we don't know what it was. It might have just been a log.
Really, Kev? A log? And I suppose everyone else has been seeing the same log. Is that it?
Everyone? Who else has seen it?
Lots of students, if you believe the rumors. They all say it's big and fast. Too fast to get a good look.
Sounds to me like the giant squid's been waving his tentacles at you. That or one of the merfolk has found themselves a sense of humor. Now, come on. I've got something real interesting to show you for class today.
Maybe Hagrid's right, but it might not hurt to keep an open mind, or an eye open on the lake. Cassandra, what are you doing here? Are you looking for the mysterious creature too? Cassandra?
What? Where am I? The lake? Why did you bring me here?
I didn't. I was already here when you arrived. Are you feeling all right? What's that in your hand? Is that gillyweed?
Yes. I came to collect gillyweed, but I don't want to anymore.
Did you see that?
I didn't see anything. Good night.
Ripples again. Wait, what's that? That's definitely not a giant squid tentacle. But what is it? I definitely need to investigate more.
I heard you've been searching for something in the water. You need to be careful.
Yes. I'm curious, but I'm not sure what I'm looking for.
Curiosity is a wonderful thing, but be cautious. There are many secrets beneath the surface, some dangerous.
What are you worried about, Professor?
Well, I'm afraid for you, of course, that you'll get too close. But as for myself, I'm not worried at all. I just can't stay away from this most beautiful lake.
You love it, don't you?
Very much. The natural beauty is beyond compare. And yet something in the water troubles me.
There you are! I've been looking for you. Robin's sick.
What? Where is she?
She's in the hospital ring now. When I found her, she was soaking wet and delirious. We think she might have been swimming in the lake.
Why? She clearly said that she didn't want to get herself wet.
We don't know. Robin remembers helping Professor Elspeth. Put away a stack of parchment after class, but then nothing. Well, nothing except,
What, Kev? Spit it out.
Well, Robin says she was at the bottom of the lake searching for something, but she doesn't remember what. Clearly she was having a nightmare, but Robin says it felt very real.
Did she say anything about creatures in the water? Perhaps something watching her?
No. And don't mention it to her if you visit. She's frightened enough already.
Can't you see my brother and I are busy?
I can see you're both soaking wet. What are you doing in the greenhouse?
It's warm, ain't it? Best place to dry out.
Just use magic. Or did you forget you're both wizards? Maybe you should see the matron. You might have been jinxed. Well, you didn't happen to go swimming in the lake, did you?
Yeah, I think we did. 'Cause we lost something, didn't we, brother? I don't remember. Did we find it?
No, we did not. Weren't nothing but seaweed and muck at the bottom of the lake. And something else.
Oh, that's it. Was probably the mysterious creature what pulled us into the lake. What our fault at all.
Weren't no creature, brother. I only remember seeing your ugly mug swimming next to me.
Oh, it's my fault, is it? Just like always.
This seems like a family matter, so I'll just leave you to it. Professor Elspeth, Robin, and the Frey brothers all seem to know or have seen what's in the lake. Why am I the only one who hasn't seen it? Or have I? Of course! Those ripples! This is where I saw the creature last. Perhaps if I look around, I can find some clues that I missed. Some kelp, I think. Or is it? This looks like what Cassandra and I saw in the water. Could it be part of the monster? Maybe it used water plants as camouflage. Here are some tracks. They're so odd. Like fins, but also dragging a large plant behind. Could it have been trying to erase its own tracks? Or is it something else? Just a soggy bit of parchment. No, there's a sketch. This looks like Lottie's handiwork. There's something in the water that definitely doesn't look like a giant squid. I wonder why she dropped it. afraid. I only want to get a better look at you. That's it. Just a little closer. It was afraid of me. I was right. It's not out to hurt anyone at all. I found strange tracks on the shore and some odd plants that I don't think were plants at all. And then I saw it. It looked kind of like a horse, but covered in kelp. It disappeared before I could get a closer look.
That sounds like a kelpie. Except there hasn't been one of them in the Black Lake for years.
Kelpie?
Beautiful creatures, kelpies. A bit ill-tempered, but only when they feel threatened. Some folks say they'll try to eat a wizard given half a chance. You just gotta show them the proper respect, is all.
It did seem afraid of me. Did it drag students into the water just to give them strange dreams?
Of course not. Truth is, you can ride a kelpie if you get a bridle on it. Calms them right down. You'll need to use a placement charm for that.
Huh? And how do you do that?
Oh, well, I was never much good at them. But I think there's one in this here book, if you're curious. Of course, you'll need to bring something along so you can breathe underwater. No telling how long it'll stay down.
Oh, I didn't think of that. What would you recommend?
Well, you could use one of them bubbly-headed charms, but them's pretty tricky. For me, I just use a bit of gillyweed.
Gillyweed? Of course! Cassandra had some herself, but I interrupted her. I wonder, was she going to swim in the lake too? No, that doesn't seem like Cassandra. Also, she looked out of sorts at the time. In any case, I need to find the Kelpie as soon as possible.